give them much credit by calling them a Christian. They're Christianity man. I'll just say that, man, because you know we gotta unblur those lines. But yeah, I know, God, yeah. But anyway, hey, the brother brought out the blue letter scripture. He's going into John 3:16, going to the world. And then the white man said, man, you guys are basically manipulating the scriptures to give a black man a reason to stand up on his feet. That's what he said, man. You know, so it just showed that, man. Hey, man, the prophecy is being fulfilled. Grab that 2 Ezra 6 and 7.
Come on, this is 2 Ezra 6 verse 7. It says, "Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times?"
Right, because it's all about the parting asunder of the times. Not only the earthquakes and the rumors of war, parting asunder of the times, but this is also part of the sundering of times. Go ahead, Art.
It says, "Or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth?"
The end of the first and the beginning. So the first, that story goes into Genesis 25th chapter. The end of the first, meaning who came out first. We know Esau came out first. It said the elder should serve the younger, man. He came out first. So run that back again.
Come on. 2 Ezra 6 and 7, it says, "Then answered I and said, what should be the parting asunder of the times, or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth?" It says, "And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him."
That's going into it, man. It's always going back to Jacob and Esau. So even watching that conversation between, it was a Judite, basically, with an Edomite, it goes back into Jacob and Esau. It always goes back to the main characters of the story. Go ahead, Art.
That's it.
And we're approaching the end of that story, bro.
Exactly.
That started even, when, like you said, Esau and Jacob. We're at the end of that story, man.
That's beautiful. That's right.
It says Jacob's hand held first the hill of Esau.
And that's the point, man. So this word is getting pushed. It's us, holding the hill and pulling him down.
That's it.
So what you can see in the world, man, the white man is swiping at our hand, trying to, get our hand off of his foot, man.
Yeah.
Hey, but Jacob says one nation should be stronger than the other. So we too strong. We got a strong grip, man. And he can't swipe it off.
He can't shake it loose. That's beautiful.
His fingers are slipping, bro. You know what I'm saying? And he's being casted down.
That's right,
bro.
That's right, man. And
when we already have our hand on his face and we're pushing him that's a good image to think about, though, bro, because that's ultimately what we're doing through this word, bro. That's how powerful this truth is, man. What was that? Is it sharper than a two-edged sword, bro?
That's right, bro. Discerning the thoughts, man.
Well, the scriptures say that they overcame by their testimony and by the blood of the Lamb.
That's
You
it.
know what I mean? Your testimony is what? Is when you're a witness, all right, to some evil. Okay, and we're testifying against who? About Esau.
Hey, can I grab this real quick? Deuteronomy 32 and 35. It says, "To me belongeth vengeance and recompense. Their foot shall slide in due time, for the day of their calamity is at hand, and the things that shall come upon them make haste."
Make haste, man. And that's beautiful because brothers, I think Brother Kasai had quoted, he said, "How long?" So that shows the hate spirit that we're asking, like, dang, like how long, like, can we speed this thing up? You know what I mean? But we can't rush our power, but you're not in the wrong spirit by asking how long.
Ezra was in that spirit, bro. He was like, "Lord, why can't all of the prophecies come at once?" And the Lord broke it down with the babies, right? Like, hey, a woman bring forth 10 children, something to that effect, like in paraphrasing at the same time. Nah, man, things have to happen, one prophecy at a time. You know what I'm saying? Like I always like saying the analogy with the dominoes, one domino can't fall before another one falls, you know what I'm saying?
This is verse 9, 2 Ezra 6 and 9. It says, "For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth."
Right, that's right. So, we know the Bible Destruction Group, they took the apocrypha out, and I'm sure they came across that verse, man. So they don't want Jacob to be the beginning of that followeth, basically, man. So they've been striving hard, and we know they're going to come out with great wrath to make sure that don't happen. But hey, we know all the words will be fulfilled at the end of the day, man. He will go down and never rise again. All right, just like the Egyptians went down under that water and they didn't rise back up out of that water, man. Bring it up.
This is the book of Zephaniah chapter 3. Let's see. I'll just get to the point. This is Zephaniah chapter 3 and 15. It says, "Yahweh hath taken away thy judgments and hath cast out thine enemy. The king of Israel, even Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai is in the midst of thee. Thou shalt not see evil anymore." So this captivity is almost over. You know, the Lord has revealed all the understanding, you know, on the earth. Okay, the enemy's about to be cast out, which is Esau, Edom. Okay, we're not going to see evil anymore. Okay, these days are quickly, they're about to be up. You see, it says, in that day it shall be said to Jerusalem, fear thou not, and to Zion, let not thine hands be slack. It says, Yahweh thy powers in the midst of thee is mighty. He will save. He will rejoice over thee with joy. He will rest in his love. He will joy over thee with singing.
Beautiful, beautiful.
I got one if I may.
We'll get yours and we'll get go ahead. You want to have one? We'll get the bars after that.
Con, this is 2nd Ezra, chapter 7 and verse 43. It says, but the day of doom shall be the end of this time, and the beginning of the immortality for to come, wherein corruption is past. Right? So the day of doom, right? When Yahushua comes back, he's coming back, what we say, I think not to come to send peace upon earth, but a sword, man. Yahushua coming back fire, or with fire in his chariots, man, to render his rebuke, right, in his anger.
And before he gets here, there's gonna be a fire already. You know, all hell breaking loose, bro. You're gonna have martial law. You're gonna have, you know, that World War III. You're gonna have, hey, it's gonna be a hell on earth, man.
Right.
You know, and Yahushua, he's coming to, you know, even get it more popping, so to speak.
Yeah.
So he's coming to add more fuel to that fire, man.
That's right.
You know, in a way where it's gonna be remembered for eternity, man. What the Lord did in the land of the north, man.
That's
You know?
it.
Yeah. Yahushua returning is the end for this kingdom and the beginning of ours, man.
That's right.
That's why it says the day of doom shall be the end of this time, right? But the beginning of the immortality for to come.
Wow.
If I may continue on this, Baba
Yeah,
Shah. Kind of says, intemperance is at an end, infidelity is cut off, righteousness is grown, and truth is sprung up. Then shall no man be able to save him that is destroyed, nor to oppress him that hath gotten the victory.
Wow.
Ain't nobody gonna be able to save 2/3 of Esau, man, these other nations, right? And nobody's gonna be able to oppress us again that have gotten the victory, man.
That's
We're
right.
never gonna be subject to
Let's go.
oppression or subject to payments, waking up every damn day just to go work for some fucking pennies, man.
Yeah.
That's
We're
right.
never gonna see our brother suffer no more. Ain't nothing worse than when you see a brother suffering you can't help, bro.
Yeah.
There's nothing worse than that. We're never gonna see our brothers suffer no more. We're never gonna suffer. Our kids, our women. You see what I'm saying? This is why we have to continue to hold fast to things which the Lord has given us, because we have what Scripture say, there is precious and exceeding promises given unto us, man.
That's right.
And we can't let them slip.
That's
These
it.
people in the world, they're ultimately gonna be destroyed when Yahushua comes back. But we have a chance to be those first fruits, man.
That's it.
Right? The ones that were with Yahushua from the beginning, man. Lord willing. You got it, bro.
I got this, bro. It goes perfectly with what brothers are saying, man. Because you know the Lord's angry, man, and we're busy.
Yes.
We're basically experiencing, you know, Him hitting the punching bag, so to speak. You know, with the things that are going on right now on the earth. You know, that's what Ecclesiasticus, the 39th chapter, goes into. You know, to appease the wrath of Him that sent them, man. You know, these spirits of vengeance. All right, so I'll get this in Nahum 1 and 2, man. It says, the Most High is jealous, and the Lord revenges. Salakia. The Most High is jealous, and the Lord revenges. The Lord revenges and is furious. The Lord will take vengeance on His adversaries, and He reserveth wrath for His enemies. The Lord is slow to anger and great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked. The Lord had His way in the whirlwind and in the storm, and the clouds are the dust of His feet. You know, so when the Lord comes, man, He's coming with power, like we always read in Isaiah 47, right? You know, He comes with the clouds of heaven. You know, those are the chariots, man, which, you know, we've been seeing a lot of those as well. It's damn nearly every day that we get together for camp that we see Him, man. You know, so what's that letting us know? That, hey, Yahushua is coming, man.
That's right.
What does He say? Behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me, man. And we're experiencing that, bro. When we see these chariots, we're not troubled by it, man. That just gives us, you know, you always see it, bro. Brothers get happy, man, because you know we understand what those vehicles are gonna do for us, man. We're willing, you know, we have that number. You know, that's our way out of here, man. You know, so it says He rebuketh the sea and maketh it dry, and drieth up all the rivers. Bashan languishes, and Carmel and the flower of Lebanon languishes. You know, and out there you have the what river's drying up, brothers?
Euphrates.
The Euphrates, man. You know, the brother was showing the pictures of, you know, I think it was a year before or whatever, and it really is drying up, bro.
Yeah.
You know, and that's prophetic, man. You know, the scriptures say that the the Euphrates River shall dry up. Before that World War III.
If I may say, that's why it's written in the book of Matthew that not one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass till all be fulfilled. So everything that's written in these scriptures is basically being highlighted every day. You know what I mean? This is past, this is past, this is past. We're to the point where the book's already, it's all colored in almost, so to speak.
Hey, well, Ezra's talk about that, man, how there's 11 parts or something to that effect. We're at that last part already, bro, where everything's about to be fulfilled.
That's right.
So it says, the mountains quake at him and the hills melt, and the earth is burned at his presence. Yeah, the world and all that dwell therein. Second Ezra, the 8th chapter, the 50th verse says that many mysteries shall be done to them that in the latter days shall dwell in the world, man. All right, so the whole Bible links up, man.
That's right.
It says, who can stand before his indignation, and who can abide in the fierceness of his anger? His fury is poured out like fire, and the rocks are thrown down by him. The Lord is good, a stronghold in the day of trouble. And who's he going to be a stronghold for? Us, bro.
That's right.
We're those prisoners of hope that are waiting on their big bro Yahweh Shai to come deliver them, bro. You know what I'm saying? And right now we're in his spirit, the spirit of prophecy. That's what we come out and tell you of these things that are coming to the earth.
That's right.
It says, and he knoweth them that trust in him. So the Lord knows, bro. The Lord sees every single one of us, man. And he sees the works that we're doing out here, the good works in his name. And the Lord's not going to be unrighteous to forget those works and labor of love.
I was just thinking about that.
So it says, but with an overrunning flood, he will make an utter end of the place thereof, and darkness shall pursue his enemies. And this is the point I wanted to make right here in verse 9. What do ye imagine against the Lord? He will make an utter end. Affliction shall not rise up the second time.
Beautiful.
And that goes into what brother was reading in 2nd Ezra, the 6th chapter, man. How what should be the parting asunder of the times? Well, it's this overrunning flood that's coming to the earth, man. That's gonna put an utter end to the Edomite rulership, man, and establish the kingdom of Jacob, bro. The kingdom of primarily Yahweh Shai, man. Us being joint heirs with him. Lord willing, we those men, man. Lord willing.
Hey, well said, Lord willing, it's been edifying, man, and brothers out there continue to rest with us, man, because our brothers are like-minded, man. We all want that saved penny, and we all want the Heavenly Father to put a rest to this captivity, man.
That's right.
So all that to sleep, bro. All right, with that being said, let's give all praise, honor, and glory unto
Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash.
All right, hey, shalom.
Shalom.